and welcome to this week's episode of the Speaker Series Spotlight. I am your host, Brad the Brick Critchfield of the Sweatshop Gym, and with me, we have a guest fill-in co-host extraordinaire, Mr. Sean Day of Done Right Pest Control. Sean Day, say hello to all the people.
Hello, everybody, and thanks for having me today, Bradley. I appreciate it.
Oh, well, you're so welcome. Ruben couldn't be here with us today, but there's no better substitute than Mr. Sean Day. So
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yes. You're welcome.
That was an awesome introduction, Bradley.
Well, you're welcome. And with us today, our guest, Mr. Travis Jackson. Travis, go say hello to all the awesome people out there.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for having me on, Brad and Sean. Appreciate it. Like you said, I'm a member, or actually a board member of the Chamber of Commerce here in Lakewood. Also a local realtor, here to answer some questions about the local market and anything else you guys might throw at me.
All right.
Excellent. Thanks for being on with us.
Well, we just we just got done talking a little bit about the market in general, and we've had a really good conversation so far. But why don't we start with what it is that you do and the services that you provide the people of the Lakewood community?
Gotcha. Okay. So, as stated, I'm a real estate agent or realtor. But beyond that, I'm the team leader for Ocean Crest Real Estate, which is a division of the Weir Real Estate Company. With that, we help people buy, sell, and invest in real estate. Specifically, I work in the Lakewood market and the surrounding areas.
Okay, and how long have you been doing that? And I mean, you're born and raised Lakewood, right?
Correct. Yeah. So I've been in real estate for 12 years. I grew up in Lakewood, graduated from Craig Williams, went on to Mayfair High School, left for a short time, got my degree from the University of Utah in kinesiology, and then came back to Lakewood, which is where I met my first real estate partner. Started doing flips, and that's how I kind of got into real estate. From there, acquired some rental properties, had some fun through the Great Recession, learned a lot of valuable lessons that now I can help my clients plan for and be ready for as you make that huge decision of whether to buy or sell your home.
Okay, and what can you tell us about buying and selling right now in today's market in the area?
Okay, so good thing to know about the market right now is it's very stable. The feds have put a lot of regulations in place on lending that have stabilized things tremendously, and we're not going to come up on a bubble like what happened in 2007, 2008. That being said, because we did have that bubble and the Great Recession, homes stopped being built. So right now we are in what's called a seller's market, meaning that there are less homes than there are people who are actually trying to buy the homes. Which is a great time if you're looking to sell because you know you're going to get top dollar. A lot of times people are afraid to put their house on the market because, oh, maybe the market's going to explode and I'm going to miss out on 20% gain over the next year or two. Things have started to steady off. We had been seeing 7 to 10% gains since 2010 because the market crashed, went all the way down, and now it's working its way back up to a healthy level. So you'll continue to see 5, 4, 6% return every single year moving forward. If you're looking to buy, the great thing is where the interest rates are right now. Because the feds have kept that down, we're bouncing between 3.8 and 4.2%. What this means to you as a buyer is that you have a lot more buying power than you would have, say, in the 80s when it was 17% interest. Or even in 2005 when you're dealing with 9 or 10% interest, your monthly payment is going to be much lower on a higher purchase price.
How's the market in Lakewood? Is it hot? Is it not? Is it hard to sell a home? How fast does a home sell in Lakewood? Is it differ from anywhere else?
So Lakewood is a very hot market. A lot of people want to live here because of the great community that it has, good schools, great parks, and also it's easy commute to pretty much anywhere within the LAOC area. It's nicely centrally located. So the market is extremely hot in Lakewood right now. Homes are selling anywhere in the first 7 to 10 days that it hits the market if the house is priced right, marketed right, and in decent condition.
So most of the times the homes sell before they're even advertised is what?
All right, most of the times, yeah. If it's done right, the house is advertised before it hits the market, and it's sold within the first 7 days.
Excellent. I like that.
So you're saying that if it's done right, it'll sell pretty quick?
Correct. Yeah. If you have an experienced agent with a proven track record, with a strong marketing plan, and a good database of potential buyers, then it should be off the market
and
just as fast as you got it on there.
That's understandable because there's no worries when it's done right. So when you got that going, you're all good.
So, why should people listening to this podcast right now come to Mr. Travis Jackson to buy or sell their home? What makes you stand out in the Lakewood area as their realtor?
Okay, so in the Lakewood market, you're going to be dealing with somebody who's been in this market for over 30 years. Like I said, I was born and raised here. I have a great experience in this exact market. Additionally, what I bring to the table for somebody who's looking to sell is a marketing plan that's going to drive in 10 times more potential buyers than the average agent. And what that means for them is they're going to have multiple offers, which is going to raise the price in which they're selling, getting them above top dollar, a lot of times above what the house actually even appraises for.
Now, are there a lot of people that just think like, yeah, I could sell my own house? Like, do people do that?
Yeah, it's called for sale by owner. And
Okay.
you do see those signs pop up from here and there. Sometimes it's someone who just wants to test the market, or they, aren't sure if they want to pay the commissions associated with it. However, you are taking a huge liability on yourself by not hiring an agent to represent you.
Now, how much more could somebody make selling their home by, say, hiring you to sell their home for them? Like, would they make a significantly...
Yeah, is there a certain percentage?
Yeah, so the average that an agent gets over a for sale by owner is 3%.
Okay.
So that's just going out hiring an average agent compared to what the normal person's getting when they go and sell it on their own. And usually a lot of times that's because you're selling your home, you're representing yourself. Well, the person bringing the buyer is usually an agent, and they're going to take advantage of you because they know the entire system. They know how to get you to accept their offer, and then once the offer is accepted, they know how to go back and get the offer lowered. And you think, oh, I got all this money for my house.
Tricky.
And then as you go through the inspections, the appraisals, and all those different things, there's more than one negotiation with any home sale. It's not just, hey, I'll give you this much, okay, and you go back and forth and agree on a price. There's a lot more steps to it where negotiations need to rehappen. The buyer could get cold feet. Now, do you want to try to work with them to keep them, purchasing the home by giving them some money? The appraisal could come back below what you offered, so now you have to renegotiate the price. You could do a termite report and find out there's huge termite damage, and now who's going to pay for that? You can go through and do your home inspection and find out, hey, there's a leaky pipe under the house, the roof only has a year left on it, or 100 other possible issues. And that's where it's important to have somebody that's on your side looking out for your best interest to make sure that you get the top dollar for your home and you're not taken advantage of.
Does a lot more work than I
Wow.
thought it would be. Yeah, that's a lot. So what can you say to somebody who's thinking about buying right now? Like, what's your elevator pitch? Like, what do you tell them?
If the timing's right for your family and you're ready to move, you're paying a lease or a rent, jump in and get it done. Home prices are only going to go up from here. It's not going to come back down next year. You're not going to see a $100,000 drop in the market again. Now, it doesn't mean there's never going to be a bubble again. It's just not going to be in the next 5 years. So instead of buying now, you wait a year, you wait 2 years, and you just created a $150,000 gap by waiting from what you could afford today to what you could afford in a couple of years. And the reason being is home prices are going to continue to go up, 4%, 5%, whatever it is a year, and interest rates are going to go up along with that. So now your buying power is going to come down and home prices are going to go up. So it's going to be much more challenging for you to buy a home in the area that you want to live because now you might have priced yourself out of the market.
Well, I know a lot of the people watching this, they're going to be in our area. They're going to be in the Lakewood area. So what is it about Lakewood that's special to you?
Well, beyond growing up here and having all my roots here, from childhood, when I returned from college, I started working at the 24-Hour Fitness that's now in Buffalo Wild Wings. That's where I met my wife, Natasha, who owns La Di Da Salon.
She used to work there too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we were both personal trainers together, and
Okay.
she couldn't get away from me because she was stuck at work with me. So
Yeah.
over time, it worked out
It's
nicely.
the only way it was going to get done.
Yeah. And beyond that, it's a great community, safe neighborhoods. Most people show great pride of ownership. They take care of their yards. They take care of their homes. We got great community programs, which, growing up, I was in all the different intramural sports, junior lifeguard at Mayfair Park. It's home to me and always has been.
Now, this is kind of an off question, but do you find any overlapping skills between being a realtor and being a personal trainer?
You thinking about making the jump?
No, not at all. No. But I find like, having that background of a personal trainer kind of opens you up to like a lot of, it's such a people business as it is. But do you see like motivating somebody in one direction kind of the same as motivating somebody in another direction, whether it's just overcoming their, self-doubt or overcoming, their own obstacles? Did you find any overlapping or not at all?
Yeah, absolutely. So both are extremely emotional processes.
Right.
You talk about, I want to lose 100 pounds. You're going to go through an emotional roller coaster on that. It's impossible to, I feel great, to, oh my God, how did I gain weight again? To, it's a huge roller coaster.
Want to save up for a house, and maybe maybe you didn't save any that first couple months, but then you saved a lot.
Or not only that, just, okay, you're out looking at houses. Okay, I finally got all the paperwork to the lender, which, I need my W-2s, I need my tax returns. Some people are organized, some people are not. So that could be, a couple clicks on the mouse, or that could be a week of trying to find the missing paperwork that you stashed in some envelope in the garage.
Right.
So you get all that done, you're like, yes, I can go buy a house. You go out, you find the perfect house, you put an offer in, and you breed out.
Right.
And that's devastating because you already started envisioning your family living there.
Right.
So then your offer gets accepted, and you're like, oh my God, what did I just do? I'm buying a house. Why am I doing this?
Right.
So the fear sets in. And then you go back to, hey, I'm super excited. So there's the same type of emotional roller coaster that you have to help guide people through. And that's why, just like having a professional personal trainer that has not only the education but the experience behind it is so important on guiding you through that journey, is the same as a real estate agent. Having somebody with a proven track record that is going to get you the house that you want at a fair price and going to guide you through those emotions, knowing that the outcome is going to be something glorious.
I think that's great. I think it really is that personal touch that you put on it, where you're guiding the individual to their goal rather than just putting a person in a home. I think that distinguishment is important. And you are a member of the board of directors for the Chamber of Commerce. And can you just tell us a little bit about what that means to you? What is being a member of the Chamber of Commerce mean to you?
Well, what I see the Chamber of Commerce doing is really creating synergy within the businesses in Lakewood and finding ways to help one another out, whether it's from sharing best practices with one another, or maybe it's being able to do business, referring somebody to your gym that maybe just bought a house in the neighborhood that's from out of the town, or they need pest control, I can send them over to Sean Day. They need a haircut, I can send them to my wife over at La Di Da Salon. Just the synergy you get in keeping people shopping local. Because when people are shopping local within the community, that money goes directly back into our parks, our streets, and is what makes Lakewood an amazing community.
That was a very well. That was
excellent.
That was a
almost
good answer.
Like it was scripted.
It was almost scripted, almost. So this is the segment of our show where we have the joke of the week, and to present the joke of the week is Sean Day.
Huh. I didn't know we had a joke of the week. Is that something new on the program?
I'll start you off. What did Sushi A say to Sushi B?
I don't know.
Wasabi.
There we go. It wasn't a segment, but now it is. So that's how that happened.
Excellent. I love that.
Now it's your turn.
Wow, I didn't expect that,
Dude, what do you think
Travis.
a co-host does?
You're the color commentary.
You're the
so
Rogan,
now,
man. I'm
so
the
now I'm a
Goldberg.
co-host?
Well, you were a second ago, and listen. You gotta have color commentary. You gotta make jokes. You gotta flex. You gotta do things, man.
Huh.
We'll come back to you. 30 seconds. We'll get another real question in. We'll come back.
I don't know, but I'm getting ready to make like a baby and head out.
Just stop. Stop. Head out. That was pretty good.
Or I can make like a prom dress and take off. Either one.
Whoa.
Anyways.
Speaker Series After Dark coming.
We'll find that edit button.
Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. I know the guy who edits these. He won't leave that in our
Well, I have a question.
I bet you do.
That can relate to real estate and, someone that has a home and, you never know. I might potentially sell my home or not. But and you were talking about flipping homes and, things like that. What's the best upgrades or things you can do to a home so you can get the most out of it when you sell it, if you decide to sell it, and what are buyers looking for when they're buying a home?
Okay. fantastic question. So
Oh,
a lot
man,
of times
it's
people.
about time,
Yeah,
dude.
I know.
Jeez.
You knew we had one in there. So. Anyways, yes, great question. A lot of people think about that at the wrong time. They're like, I want to sell the house. I'm going to remodel it. Do it for yourself when you first get the home or when you want to enjoy it. You're not going to see a return on any one project. The greatest return you'll see is on your kitchen, which you're going to be 85 to 95% of the money you put in is going to add value to the house. The only caveat to that is adding rooms. You know, if you add a bathroom, especially in Lakewood, most of the houses are 3-bedroom, 1 bath.
Yeah, I have a 1 bath right now, so it'd probably be beneficial for me to add a bathroom because it's a 4-bedroom, 1 bath. So it'd be better for a 3.
Everybody wants a second bath and put that bathroom on the master. I can't tell you how many people put the second bathroom in a weird place.
Okay.
That just
so it would be good for me to make. I have a room that I could convert to a bathroom next to my master bedroom, so it'd be nice to make it a master suite, and that would add a good value.
Yeah, so if actually you ate up that bedroom and turned it into a walk-in closet and a master bath,
exactly.
Not only is that going to improve your day-to-day life for now, but it will add value to when you want to sell.
Excellent.
So, where can people find you? You know, where are you located on the web?
Okay, well, obviously Facebook, you can find me there. My website is oceancrestre.com. It is in its infant stages. It's being built, but it does have a direct link to the MLS so that you can search available properties. It has my contact information on there so that you can get a hold of me once you do see a property that you want to see. Or if you want a free home valuation, you can go to lakewoodhomevalues.com, which is my website there. Fill out the little information, or you can shoot me a text or give me a call at 310-606-0918, or email me at travis@oceancrestre.com.
Awesome. Thank you again for coming by the chamber and hanging out with us today for the Speaker Series Spotlight.
Absolutely.
Again,
we would also like to give a special thanks to Cassidy's Corner for the fancy fiddles they brought, these sandwiches that they delivered. Excellent. Awesome.
I enjoyed the lunch.
I was going to do that.
I'm sorry, Bradley.
That was my job. But.
My bad.
Well,
build a bridge and get over it.
Your joke segment.
You asked for it. You asked for it. You asked for the jokes.
Now they won't stop. We are your hosts, Sean Day of Done Right Pest Control.
Probably won't be here next week.
He is going to get booted so quick. No, you did great.
We're going to get requests for my presents. I'll tell you that much right now. Yeah, I know.
All right, so if you like this video and you want to see Sean Day back, just hit the angry sign on the video, and we'll see how many of those we have. And I don't know why. No, do the pride one. Whichever one. Either of those two. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Speaker Series Spotlight. We will see you next week.